Hi, this is Eugene. Welcome to my channel Bugfree. In today's content, we are going to see about the topic event loop, which is the important topic in the JavaScript. Okay, let's go to the content. So before starting with the event loop, let's understand how the JavaScript works. So everyone knows that the JavaScript is a single thread and synchronous language. And why it's synchronous language? So let's see that in the detail first. So uh, this is a call stack. So what is call stack? How it will handle the code from the JavaScript? If you are having any code in the JavaScript, so what it will happen that first the code will be get pushed to the call stack. What is the work of the main work of the call stack is whatever thing is getting pushed to the call stack, this will get executed. Means it won't wait for anyone. Whatever code is coming, it will get executed in a second. That's why JavaScript is a synchronous language. So then how we can make a JavaScript as asynchronous language? There comes the topic event loop. So how that event loop is making the JavaScript asynchronous. So for making asynchronous, everyone knows we are like using promises, async await, set timeout, like many things. But how that is handled internally? So first, as we saw this call stack, whatever come into the call stack, it's getting executed in a second. Then how this JavaScript is handling that? So okay, now let's see about detail about the event loop. Okay, let's see in the detail of the architecture, like how it looks. This is call stack. So this is JS engine. Like this will be our browser. So what will be in this is our browser. Inside browser we have JS engine. Every browser having their own JS engine. Inside JS engine call stack will be there. So whenever we are executing any code in the JavaScript, that will be getting pushed to the JS engine call stack, and from this JS call stack it will get executed. So like for handling the asynchronous things, JavaScript having two things like micro task and macro task. So let's see that about micro task and macro task now. So this is the call stack. So this is our call stack, this is our micro task, and this is our macro task. So like as we say, whatever the codes coming to the call stack, it will get executed in a second. So like as we are having to handle asynchronous functions, we are having promises, async, await and all. So this promises async, how it is getting handled. So those codes are getting pushed to the macro task. So main work of this macro task and micro task queues are like handling the asynchronous codes. Like what it will do, it will have the codes which are running asynchronously in their memory, and once the call stack got empty, their work is to push their code to the call stack. Whatever they have stored in their memory space, they will push those to call stack, and the call stack will execute those codes. So by theoretically we have seen how this call stack, micro task and macro task work. So now let's see with the real life examples. I have written on piece of code snippet. With this I will explain how things are coming to call stack, how things are going to micro task, and how things are going to macro task, and how this JavaScript is handling and how it is getting executed. Okay, like for that I have written a piece of code. Like it's a simple code, like you can easily understand. Like it's a console log. We are printing hi, and next line is like set timeout. Inside we are doing just log of timeout, and another one is like promise. Inside if the promise success we are resolving, then we are consoling log as a promise, and at last we are printing console log by. So what will be the output for this? So we will think like as JavaScript is a synchronous language, we will think like it will start from the top and it will execute at like by straight line. Like see for example, output will be like hi, then timeout, followed by promise, then at last by. So this will be most of the time answered by the most of the JavaScript developers who don't know about the concept of even loop. But actually, this it won't be like this. Actual output will be. So this is the actual output. If this code is getting executed in the JavaScript compiler, the output will come like hi, then if by will get print, then promise will get print, then followed by the timeout. How this is getting print? Let's see with this call stack, microtask and macrotask things. Like so, as I said, like this first the JavaScript is synchronous language. It will always start from the start. So it will come to the first line like console log hi. So what this will do, this code will get pushed to the call stack. So what I said, like whatever code is coming to the call stack, it will get executed in a next second. So that hi will get print. So now the call stack is clear. So next it goes to the timeout. So like in the event loop, the most priority is given to the macro task. So this macro task is used to handle like promises, async, await, those kind of things. Next priority is going to micro task. This micro task help to handle set timeout, set interval, set immediate, those kind of things are handled by the micro task. So as this piece of code is a set timeout thing. So this what it will do, this code will be get pushed to the micro task. Timeout, this timeout console log will be here. So now it is in the queue, right? So it will go to next code because this is a asynchronous function and this is not getting executed to the call stack. Whatever coming to the call stack only will get executed first, but now the timeout is getting pushed to micro task. So the micro task will not get executed as soon as the code enter there. So it will bypass to the next code. So next code we have promise. So here what we are doing is in the promise we are resolving and consoling log promise. So as we discussed, the promise will be pushed to the macro task queue. So this promise will be promise code will be coming here in this queue. So next, like this promise is not in the call stack and it's in a macro task. So this also will be in the queue. Next is move to next line. So next line is like a console log by. So here it's a simple line of code. It don't have any promise or any set timeout. So it will be directly pushed to the call stack. So as we know, like call stack will get executed. So the by will get print. So now the call stack is empty. Once the call stack is empty, so what JavaScript will do? If anything is like present in the macro task, because which is most priority thing in the event loop. So now it will come to the micro task. So what is there? The piece of code to console log the promise is there. So what it will do? It will push this promise to here. So promise will come to like call stack. So this promise then once it coming to the call stack, this will get executed and promise will get print. So now the macro task also empty, call stack also empty. So the JavaScript engine again it will check whether anything is get in the call stack to execute. No. So it will go and check macro task queue. Though again in the macro task nothing is there, so it will go to micro task, which is the last one in the event loop. So there if you see timeout is there. So now this timeout will get pushed to the call stack. Once it come to the call stack, it will get executed and the timeout will get print. At the end, if you see whatever the output which I saw, it came like hi, bye, promise, and timeout. So in this way, the event loop works. The event loop in the simple word, like handling the asynchronous code by the help of micro task and macro task is known as event loop. So like in the next video, we will see in the detail about timeout, set interval, like promises, async await in the detail. So that's it for this video. Thank you.
रुको जरा सबर करो. The video is not completed yet. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe.